Welcome back. My next two guests are helping to lead the fight to improve the quality of life for all people affected by lupus.
May is Lupus Awareness Month, and here to help educate us on this unpredictable and devastating disease is Annette Myrick. She is the CEO of Lupus Foundation of America, Philadelphia Tri-State Chapter, and Sherry Perrone. Sherry is the Chair Board of Directors for the Lupus Foundation of America, Philadelphia Tri-State Chapter. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
So Annette, what is lupus?
Well, lupus is an autoimmune disease, and we all have an immune system that normally protects us from things like bacteria and viruses and infection. And when someone gets lupus, the immune system gets out of balance, and so the body makes antibodies, but it can't tell the difference between yourself and an invader. And so the antibodies build up in inflammation, and that inflammation can damage or destroy any organ or system of the body: the heart, the lungs, the brain, the kidneys, the skin, the joints. Any cell is a potential target.
And who gets lupus?
Most often women get lupus. About 90% of all cases of lupus are women, and mostly women in their childbearing years. So that tells us there's some sort of hormonal connection. Prior to puberty, the split of lupus between boys and girls is 50-50. So once they hit the onset of puberty, it's 9-to-1, female to male.
So Sherry, tell us how lupus has affected your body.
Oh my goodness. It has affected my body in so many different ways. Right now, it affects my kidneys. I have lupus nephritis. It affects my skin. I have a secondary diagnosis of discoid lupus. I also have some central nervous system involvement, excuse me.
Right.
So it's just an awful disease.
And how has it affected your life?
Wow. Dramatically. I'm no longer able to work as a result of lupus. I was diagnosed in 1994. I believe I stopped working in 2009 as a result of a really severe flare that my doctor basically told me, you stop working today or you won't be here next week. That's the type of effect it's had on me.
And so how does the Lupus Foundation of America step in and help?
Well, our mission is twofold. First and foremost, we ultimately want that cure for lupus. And in the meantime, so we have a whole research component, advocacy component to get the resources to fund that research. And complementary to that is to really help people improve their quality of life for those living with lupus and their families. So we do support groups and educational seminars, teleconferences, a whole array of services, including a self-help course that really gives people the opportunity to learn positive self-management strategies so they can live well despite having lupus.
So how can the community help?
Well, it seems that most people know someone with lupus, and so if folks out there do, please join this fight. We are a small army, and in order for us to really make headway, we need to be bigger and we need to be louder.
Wow.
We've got a whole bunch of activities going on for Lupus Awareness Month, and a great way for people to participate in those activities.
What are some of those activities that happen during Lupus Awareness Month?
May 10th will be our World Lupus Day Rally. We're going to be right outside of City Hall in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
People can come out and make some noise. We're going to have cowbells. We're going to have noisemakers. We want you to come out in your purple. We're going to have great entertainment. We're going to pump up the purple. That's our theme this year.
I like that.
To really, we need to get the conversation about lupus, and that's one way that we can do it. We also have our walks coming
We have
up.
our May 7th in Central Pennsylvania. We have a walk that will be our second annual walk in Central Pennsylvania in Harrisburg. Then May 21st, we absolutely have a walk in Ocean City, New Jersey. So again, asking people to come out and support us.
Wow. So is lupus contagious?
Lupus is not contagious.
Absolutely not.
A lot of people,
And that's an important question,
right?
because there's
they
some
need to know,
misunderstandings
right?
that
So it's not contagious.
it is not contagious. You cannot catch it. You don't pass it on to someone else. It's not like a cold or a virus.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Is it hard to diagnose?
Lupus is very hard to diagnose. As a matter of fact, it took 6 years for me to get a correct diagnosis. And that's about the average time that it takes a person that begins to experience symptoms to finally get to an accurate diagnosis, because so many times people are misdiagnosed as a result of the symptoms. As Annette said, lupus masks itself in so many different diseases, and it mimics so many different diseases that it really truly is difficult to diagnose.
How's the family coping?
My family is doing well. They're doing very well. My husband and my children are very supportive. My adult children, I might add, are very supportive. There are days that I'm not able to do what I would normally do throughout the course of the day, so they just automatically come in and pick up and do the things that need to be done. My life has changed, as I said earlier, very
Right.
dramatically as a result of having lupus. I'm not able to do the things that I used to do. So
lupus
negative
is
effect.
a disease
Right.
that does flare up and go into remission, and so that's why
Okay.
Sheree is saying there are days when I can't do. So some
are
days
bad.
the disease may be simmering, as you like to say, and other days where it's really boiling,
Right.
and that it impacts your fatigue level, your energy, et
Wow.
cetera.
Thank you for being here and shedding the light on lupus. And
you.
good luck to you, Sheree. All
Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, guys, still to come. Summer is around the corner. Ahead, we're sharing tips to get that beach body ready when Healthy Lifestyle returns in just a moment.